Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to be unlocking and reviewing the ARM assault rifle. Now this is that grayed out or that locked assault rifle in the operator class that tells you need to complete the Syndicate assignment before you can get the gun. How do you complete the Syndicate assignment? The objectives for that are hidden. However, if you play a ton of the operator class and you start going through some of the basic operator assignments, eventually you will unlock this assignment just by default. The first thing you have to do is you have to complete the operator assignment 1. Chances are you've already done this assignment without even trying. All you really have to do is play the operator, get 10 assault rifle kills, heal 10 teammates, and get the operator bronze service star, which you'll get from basically just getting points while playing the operator class. This will then allow you to unlock and progress through operator assignment 2. You'll need 25 assault rifle kills and 5 revive coins. Now each revive coin requires that you get 5 revives in a single game. You can either play Conquest Large and take your time getting those revives, or you can try and get them all in a round of Heist. This can be a hit or miss situation. Sometimes Heist goes very quickly and you don't have enough time. Other times you can get multiple revive coins in one game. Once you've completed this assignment, you will be rewarded with the Glock 17, and unknowingly you will have also completed one of the pre-requirements for the Operator Syndicate assignment. The other 2 requirements for unlocking this assignment are to get 10 specific guns and or gadgets for the operator class, and you need to get a gold service star with the operator class. This isn't going to be fast. You're going to have to spend quite a bit of time playing the operator class, getting a lot of points, and eventually you will get that gold service star, and by that time you will also have made enough money to have purchased 10 specific guns and or gadgets. Now once you've done all that, the operator syndicate assignment will unlock for you to complete. This is where the real challenge begins. You have to start off by getting 200 assault rifle kills. That's pretty easy. You're going to do that naturally over the course of this assignment. The hardest part of this is unlocking the operator's tier 4 reputation track in different matches 10 times. Now many people should hit tier 1 and 2 pretty frequently on their own, just in random squads, but hitting tier 3 and tier 4 is either going to require you to play with friendly squads doing a lot of teamwork oriented objectives, or it's going to require the aid of a friendly hacker. And I don't mean a real life hacker, I mean an in-game hacker, of course, the guy who's taking over the role of the commander position. They can actually give your squad reputation upgrades, and this will be a sure way to hit tier 4 in a game, and it's basically going to require you to do this 10 different times. So hopefully you have a friend or you have a commander that likes you and is going to stick with you for 10 different matches. This is probably the most tedious part of the whole assignment. The next part is getting 15 first aid pack coins and 15 revive coins. Obviously you can be working on this during the course of the whole assignment, but it will take you quite a while. I did it in heist mode, and you may even have to change up your playstyle a little bit, not playing in the front lines but staying behind your teammates, letting them engage, and when they go down, popping in with those revives and med packs. Once completed, you can unlock the ARM, and this is essentially a Galil. It's the light machine gun version of the Galil. So even though we're calling it an assault rifle here, for the most part this would really be classified more as an LMG. It has an extremely large 50 round magazine and surprisingly a very fast reload of 2.1 seconds, so you really shouldn't find yourself in any situation where you're out of ammo. The only reason really to die in a straight up firefight with this gun is that it has a slower rate of fire, 630 rounds per minute. Definitely on the slower side of things when it comes to DPS, especially when we're comparing it to some of the other assault rifles. That doesn't make this a bad gun though. It's great for engaging multiple targets. It's also good for engaging targets at further ranges because the recoil on this thing is pretty much non-existent. Popping up the Synthic stats here, you'll see that it has a 0.1 pull left and a 0.175 pull right. This is some of the lowest side-to-side recoil of any automatic weapon in the game, except for say the M16A3. And once you rack up a few kills with this weapon, you can start outfitting it with your favorite attachments. I like the vertical grip and heavy barrel. It complements this weapon nicely and really sets it up for doing some good long range engagements. Now I am using a red dot sight here in this specific clip, but later when I became more familiar with the weapon, I ended up putting a 3.4 times magnified optic on here and engaging people at further ranges. The rate of fire on this gun isn't going to allow you to be that good in close quarters, so even though you've got that large 50 round magazine, if you're not alive to use it, it doesn't really matter too much. So when you put the magnified optic on here, it basically forces you into engaging people at further ranges, and that's really where this gun shines. The lack of recoil is going to allow you to laser beam between people all day at those long ranges. It does, however, have an unfortunately slow bullet velocity of 410 meters per second, which means it's going to be a little bit hard to lead your targets at those further ranges. Just be aware of this, and when you see somebody sprinting full out, you might want to aim just like a footstep in front of them. The complete lack of recoil on this weapon also allows you to aim for the head and get consistent headshots back to back, which is something you're going to need to do if you want to out damage some of the more powerful weapons in this game. If somebody comes up against you with an M416 or an AKM, you're going to need to aim for that head to win the firefight. Now, when I had the 3.4 times optic equipped, I tried running with a laser sight as well. It's just a little too hard to engage people in close quarters with a 3.4 times sight, so I ended up going laser sight and just hip firing people, and the weapon has perfectly usable hip fire accuracy, so I had no problem hip firing people to death in CQB, and that kind of gave me a slight leg up on the competition. It's not the most ideal close quarter weapon, but in a pinch, it can certainly get the job done. Once I had the gun outfitted this way, I ended up keeping my distance a lot more and actually playing more of a medic role, where I was hanging around teammates, healing them, sort of using them for cover and to help deal with enemies at close quarters a bit more, and just picking off targets at afar. And this is really where the gun and the class began to shine. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, is it worth the time investment to unlock this gun? And I would say absolutely for the final game, but for the beta, when we have a limited play time here, you might want to spend your time, instead of grinding out assignments, just playing with different classes, mixing it up a bit. You'll probably get a little bit more bang for your buck time-wise. This gun is very good, but you can get by just fine with using some of the other assault rifles that don't require assignments to unlock. M16A3, M416 are perfectly good assault rifles that will certainly compete in, if not out damage, this weapon in most situations. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for this unlock guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing off.